Today I'm talking about one of the top requests people ask me for when it comes time to moving to Utah and finding an area to settle down. But I'm going to hit the streets so you can actually see for yourself, so stay tuned. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman and I'm a real estate agent here in the greater Salt Lake City area. So what that means, if you're looking at making a real estate move, I'd love to connect with you. Shoot me a text, send me an email, do what you got to do, but get in touch with me. But first, today I want to give you a first-hand look out and about on the streets of what most people ask me for when it comes time to moving to Utah and what they're looking for in an area. And that is walking trails. So I'm going to take you down some of my favorite trails along the area and talk more about that. So check it out. Now, the Porter Rockwell Trail in Draper is where I'm at, but this trail actually goes throughout the city from Sandy all the way down to Lehigh. So as you can imagine, there is a lot of different scenery that you will see here. But even on a winter morning, you know, we're having unusually cold weather this week. Right now it's about 15 degrees out. But you still see people out using these trails because they are paved, whereas on the dirt trails for mountain biking and more of a hiking feel, they can still be really icy this time of year. They can be wet and muddy if their melt off has come through, you know, just things like that. So it's a great option for people. I know I personally walk on this trail every morning with my dogs. So you'll see people out here. It's early this morning and some people are still taking kids to school and things like that. So you don't see as many people in the winter time as you do in the summertime, but it gives you that feeling that you're safe. You're right here close to houses, as you can see, but you also feel like you're getting away from things and kind of out in nature at the same time. One morning this summer, I found a coyote right behind me. And you may even see the famous zebra in Draper along the trail with his little farm friends. So you'll have tree-lined sections of the trail just like this. And you can imagine in the summertime, these trees provide so much good shade. So you stay cooler if you're out running. Now, because these trails run through the city, you can see here that you will have to cross roads throughout. This is a nice, quiet, private area of the trail. So not as busy, but you will often have busier streets like 1300 East that you may have to cross. And sections of this trail go by the track station. So definitely something to keep in mind when you're out here, or if you plan on sending kids out to enjoy the trails. It's not all like this and secluded. Okay, so some of the trails you'll see go by industrial type areas, but you do get amazing views. You can see all the way down to Interstate 15. You can see parts of downtown Salt Lake. You have amazing mountain views. And you have some apartments. You have the road going past you. So it is possible to have this type of scene on some of these trails that I'm talking about within the city. Here on one of the trails, you can see they give you doggy bags, drinking fountains, trash cans. Now, of course, drinking fountains, you can't do anything right now. They are winterized. And throughout the city, you do have trailheads where you can park your vehicle and access the trails from there. So as you can see with my video, even along the Jordan River Parkway, there's a lot of different scenery that you can experience. You might be in a rural area with nothing really around you. You might be next to the road, the river, houses, buildings, you name it. You come across it all on the Jordan River Trail, because you have to remember it does span about 40 miles. And it goes from the north part of Utah Lake in Utah County all the way up to Davis County towards the Great Salt Lake. So huge area to cover with lots of different terrain and scenery. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the Jordan River Trail, not only is it that 40 miles north to south, but up in Salt Lake City, it connects with the Parley's Trail, which connects with the Bonneville Trail to give you even more options. Now, if you're not near either of these trails, just remember there's the good old-fashioned sidewalks that go all through different parts of the city, but also there's a lot of roads throughout the city that will have little trails off of them that you can walk and bike on as well. Whew, okay guys, it was a chilly, windy morning out there, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of the two main trails around the Salt Lake City area. Like I said in the video, there's lots of other options. These are just the two main ones that I really wanted to focus on today, because when I talk to people, they just can't quite envision what I'm trying to say when they say they want to be near places that they can walk and access biking and things like that. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell. That way you're alerted each week when I drop a new video, because I am going to start talking about some of the top requests that I get for buyers that are moving to the area and what they're looking for, and give you firsthand views of what you guys are all asking for. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to connect with you. But as always, make it a great day.